Hi everyone! Today I have a very exciting video. I bought a new eyeshadow palette and this one is from M.A.C. It's this beautiful palette here. It has this very unique design. They came out with a lot of these kind of palettes not so long ago, and I just had to try out this one. This has all of summery warm tones and bronzy tones. I'll show you. So here you have the palette, the colors. I've already tried it, but I just want to show you how it looks like and how it looks on the eyes. So it comes with this plastic sheet, and it also has this kind of plastic on the mirror. I will just pull that off now. Like this, and you can see my background, but it's a nice big mirror. And I really love the color story of this one. Although I have warm tones, I just wanted to try out this formula because it's new from M.A.C, and I really love the design of this palette. It looks like a desert, and it has this cool doorway here with two moons. So I thought that was really unique and very interesting design. And this eyeshadow palette is called Future Flame, and it has the names of the colors in the back if you want reference. And it says 12 artist curated fiery hues, and this is the total palettes net weight, 33 ounces. It also has this kind of thing which you can scan on the back. I don't know what it's for, but I guess you could use it to scan and just have more info about the palette. And I'll try to do a look with this today. I've already done some looks which I'm pretty happy with, so I'll just get started right away and you can see what you think about it and see how it looks on the eyes. And I'll start with this light kind of peachy tone here. I think that was called Samoa Silk. And I'll pick that up on a fluffy brush. And just put that on the upper lid above the crease line. And I love that this palette has some deeper warm tones. It has a really deep dark brown here, which I like. You can make an eyeliner out of it. I haven't done it now, I just have a liquid liner on, but I'll put that over so you can see it a little bit later on. This color is very light, this Samoa Silk color, just a very light peachy hue on the eyes. You can just see it a little bit maybe. I think if you have a lighter skin tone, it would show up more, of course. But it's nice to just have a base of a light, like warm color to blend into. Don't need so much of it, but I guess you can see a little bit. And then I'll pick up this orangey tone here. I think this one is called Room, and I'll pick that up on the same brush and just put that in the crease. And I really love the aesthetic of this palette. As I said, I really love this kind of desert image. Looks like kind of Grand Canyon or something. Very, very beautiful and interesting. The had one with the rosy colors, and that one looked really pretty too. I wanted it, but I think I have a lot of pink colors also, so I'm not sure yet if I will pick up that one. I just had to get this one. And they also had, of course, some neutrals and some more smoky one. Also a very colorful one. So far I like the quality of these colors. As I said, I've tried them before, but I think the quality is really nice. They're buildable and pigmented at the same time. So now you can see I've just built up that color in the crease, and it has a very nice orange hue. It's not like too bright, it's a very pretty orange color. And next I think I will go into a little bit of this one, and I picked that up on a smaller blending brush like this. This is from Sigma. It's the small tapered blending E45, and for that I will pick up this a little bit of a deeper brown color, mid-tone brown maybe. I'll just have a little bit of that one right in the crease. I'll not bring this up so much, I'll just put it right in the middle here. This is kind of a warmer brown. You can just see it a little bit layered over this orange. You can see the difference between this eye and this. Now I'll build up that brown color a little bit. It shows up a little bit darker on the eyes than it seems in the palette. You can see it's not that deep of a color, but when you put it on the eyes, it shows up a little bit darker. In my opinion, at least. I decided to film today because the weather is a little bit cloudy, so usually when it's sunny the sun just shines in and it kind of distorts the colors, so I want as natural as lightning as possible, and today was a good day for that. And I have some more tutorials and products I want to show you, so I'll try to do some more videos when the weather is right, so you can see it in best possible lighting. The weather has been very up and down, but the last days it has been very sunny, and right now it's just more cloudy. Now you can see that color really deepened it up, so that's nice. You want some depth. I'll also bring that color a little bit and mix it with this one, this lighter brown one. I haven't told you all the names now, but it's a little difficult when it's on the back because it kind of you don't see exactly where it's located. But I think this color is called Flamboyant. It's either Flamboyant or Dada Issues, but you can just see which color I pick up, so I guess it's okay. And I'll just mix those two colors, this one and this one, and just put that a little bit under the eyes, in the corner here, just to connect it a little bit. Has a very nice tip, so you can get into small areas sorry, like this, and that's very nice. So just deepen it up a little bit, and then I want to go over with orange color again, just to blend it a little bit out in the crease. And the orange color I think was called Rube. I love these tones, so nice and flattering. And then I want to take like a shimmer color, I think. And for that I'm a little bit unsure. I think maybe I'll just use this gold color today. This one. Maybe I'll mix in another color later, but I'll start out with that one. This gold color here. And to prevent some fallout, I'm just going to spray it with water. Put that on the middle of the lid. You can see it's very shiny and foily. All these colors go so nicely together. It's a really summery palette, this. And I'll just try out a little bit of this red one too. This one. They have two reds. This is a deeper shimmer red, and you have this one, but I'll just try a little bit of that. Spray it again. And just put that a little bit on this side of the lid, like at the outer end. Blend it into the gold one. Take a little bit of more of the gold one and just put that over it again, just because I felt like I want that a little bit further in, and I covered it with the red one, so like that. And then I want to use a very light color, and for that I'm going to use the same brush, just tap it up a little bit, and I'll use this light color here. This is a shimmery, very light color, as you can see. It's like a warm champagne. And I'll just put that in the very inner corner here. Drag it a little bit upwards, like that. I like that because, as I told you before in some other videos, I have like a darker inner corners here. So I like to have a light color here. Just brighten up again and drag that a little bit. Like this. I'll also take a little bit of that light color right under here. This brush is pretty slanted, so you can do it with the same brush. And then lastly, I want to use the darkest color, this dark brown, and put that over my liner. But I'll just pick up a little bit and then spray it with water to stick more. All these colors are like good quality and they stick, but I do this with every eyeshadow I have just to prevent as much as possible the fallout. So I'll just put that brown color right over my liner, and I just used liquid liner from Makeup Mecca for my eyeliner today, but now I'm just putting this over to make it look a little bit more like natural, I guess you can say that. Just drag it a little bit under here, my lower lash line. I guess it's just to not make the line look so harsh. So when you put shadow over, it just makes it look a little bit softer. I don't know if you can see a lot of difference, but I can see a little bit. But I just did it quite natural now. And then on the other eye, I think they really did a great job with this palette to make a lot of both light colors and dark colors, so you can really make a wholesome look, or a whole look with every color instead of reaching for another palette. So that's very nice, because I find that with a lot of other palettes that I have to reach into another one to get a light enough color or a dark enough color for what I want. But this one is just perfect like that. So I think I'm happy with that now. I'll just take a little bit more of that light shimmer, this one, and just put that right under the brow bone. I always do this just to lift the eyes a little bit more and the eyebrows. Like that, and I think that's the look finished, the eyeshadow look finished. I hope you liked it and like to see these colors in use. And I'll show you swatches also when I finish this look. So if you want to see that, you can just skip to the end. But I really love this palette. I think it's a great palette for summer, or just for autumn and like every season, but it's perfect for summer since it has all those bronzy tones and warm tones. And now I just want to do a little bit of bronzer. And for that I have a limited edition bronzer from MAC that I bought a long time ago, but I just want to use this product from the same brand so you can see. And I'll just use a brush like this. And this has kind of a warm light color, warm brown color. It looks a little bit more like a yellow brown on the camera, but in real life it's a little bit more like red. Like when I bend it like that, you can see the true color more. So I'll just pick up a little bit of that on this brush and just put it here, my cheekbones. And what I love about this also is that it's not like overly pigmented, so when you pick up, you don't have a big splash on your face. It just picks up a little bit and you can blend it easily. I think that's always a good thing with blushes and bronzers, that they don't make them overly pigmented. So I'll just stick a little bit under my nose too, like I usually do, and then a little bit under my chin, just to define the jawline here. I drag it like this. And then I put a little bit on my forehead too, just to make my forehead look a little bit smaller right here in the corners. Because every darker color will make things look smaller, as you may know. Not very dark, but for me it's just a light bronzer. But if you have a lighter skin tone, I think this one would be great. But I'm not sure if you can get this anymore because it was a limited edition product, but maybe they had the same color, just a different packaging still in the store. This one is called Give Me Life Bronzing Powder, so maybe they have it, I'm not sure. think that's enough for today. And then I'll go into a blush, and I'm using this Melba blush from MAC. And for that, I'm going to use my trusty blush brush from Eco Tools. This is very great for blush since it has this is dual fiber, I think. So it's very good for not picking up too much at the same time. So this blush is a little bit of a peachy blush, very natural, pretty blush. I'll just take a little bit, and on this side, and then just stipple it on. I always think it's a good tip, if you put on too much blush, just put a little bit over the top of your nose too. I like to do that anyway, but I think it makes it look more natural than if you just have two very red spots on the middle of your cheeks. So just drag it over here, and I put a little bit on my forehead and a little bit on my chin too. And then I want to blend in a little bit more of an orange blush, because this one is a little bit more pinky, and since I have very much orange on my eyes, I want to have a little bit of orange on my face too. And this one is called Bright Response. It's a powder blush. It's just a small one from MAC. I think you can use this for both eyeshadow and blush, or anything you want, but I like to use it for blush. It's a little bit shimmery, so I'll just take a small amount and tap it a little bit off, and then right on the higher parts of my face, because it gives a little bit of a shine. Maybe that was a little bit much. Just a tiny bit on my nose here. But I'll just try to clean up my brush a little bit and blend it out. It makes just to look very cohesive with all these warm tones. Like that. And I think I'm done with that. And now I want to use a highlighter, and this one is also from MAC. It was also a limited edition product, and this one is called Double Gleam Extra Dimension Skin Finish. It was from I don't remember the name of the collection, but it was a while ago, and it had this beautiful dragon design, but now it's destroyed because I used it so much. It's a really nice highlighter. But this is just the special edition packaging. They still have this product, Double Gleam, so you can get it if you want. And I'll just put that on this MAC brush. I think this is a foundation brush, but I love to use it for highlighter because it has this slanted edge, so it's perfect to just lay on top of the cheekbones here. And as I always do, I just put a little bit here, drag it up on the forehead. So not too much, just a little bit. And I think I'm pretty much done with the face, and now I just want to do something with my lips. And for that, I think I'll use this. This was also a limited edition product, the packaging, but I think they still have this this lip product, just in another packaging. It's called RYTHM'N Roses. It was from the MAC and Lisa collection. So it has this really cool lid with the glittery purple. But anyway, this color is really nice, warm red color, and it has this kind of applicator. And I'll just put that on the middle of my lips, both upper and under, or lower. And I'll just blend that out with my finger. Because this is a powder kiss formula, so it has this formula that's very easy to blend. And it's not overly pigmented either. But you can see it really has this nice red color. and I'll just blot it a little bit. And today I want a little bit more glossy lipstick too, and I want a little bit more of warmth to my lips, so I'll use this one. This is the Sheen Supreme lipstick in the shade Korean Candy, and this has this more of a orangey red tone, so it's a bit warmer. And I'll just clean it up a little bit on the back of my hand and then just pat it on very lightly. So you can see this has more of the orange tone than the other one. Maybe you can see it, I'm not sure, but I can see it in the mirror. This is more of an orange tone, definitely. The other one is also pretty warm red, but this one is very, very warm. So I think that's pretty. It just gives very nice effect when I do it just like lightly. I don't like to put this one on too strong because it will be very intense. So I like to just pat it on like that. And then I just blot my lips again. I like to make it look pretty natural. And then I'll just put on mascara, and for that I have this M.A.C Stack little sample mascara that I'll use, and it's just called Black Stack Mascara. I got this sample when I ordered some items. I ordered a cleansing gel from M.A.C, which is the, I think it was the light up or something the collection was called. It was a pink kind of a tube, pink and white, and it was really nice so far. Feels really good on the skin, and it doesn't smell too strongly. It just has a like a nice light smell. Smells very pleasant. But this mascara is very good, I think. I love M.A.C mascaras, most of them. I love the Inex Green Dimension and this M.A.C Stack. They're so good at building up volume and length. You can just see the difference. Intense, like sometimes I have long lashes, but you can't see them as well when I put on this mascara. They're so intense. So I can really recommend this mascara. It's really buildable. Also, I feel like these mascaras from M.A.C are good at sticking throughout the day. I don't feel I get as much fallout or like panda eyes under here, so that's really good, because a lot of mascaras do that to me. And if you're not sure, because these mascaras cost, it's not very super expensive, but they are a little bit expensive, so it's great to get these kind of samples. If you buy something else, then you can just get this sample sometimes. And I think these also last a long time. They've gotten some new products that I'm interested to try from M.A.C, like brow products and some kind of really strong gels for eyebrows, and they also got something like a mascara refresher or something that I'm also pretty interesting to try. If some of you have tried those products, please write me below what you think of them. I'm mostly interested in the kind of mascara that is just for refreshing your mascara. I've never heard of anything like that, and it just sounds a little bit interesting. So I was curious about that. So now I'm completely done with the look, and I'll just show you closer how the eyeshadow and everything looks. So I really hope you like this look and keep watching for the swatches of this palette. So now I'm going to show you the swatches, and I'll start with this light peachy color. And this one I used on my eye in the beginning. Just a very light peachy base color. It's kind of difficult to see on my skin tone. And then I'll go on to the next one. It's a dark red color. I think you can deepen this up a little bit. Like this. And then I'm onto this deeper kind of gold color. It's just shimmer. Very nice warm type of gold. And then I'll swatch this orange color. And then I'm onto this deeper brown, the darkest color in the palette, which I used as a liner. It's very intense, very nice color. Right away, full pigment. And then I'm going into this kind of dark red shimmer. It's also very nice and intense, good pigment. Has a little bit of a duochrome, I feel, between gold and red. I can build it up so you can see it better on camera. It's a very nice shade. And then I'll do this kind of darker, warmer red tone, or brown tone I mean. It's also pretty dark like this one, but it has more of a red undertone. You can see it better with the swatches. It's also very intense. And then I want to swatch this brown, kind of bronzy shade with the shimmer. And then I'm on to the last row, and firstly I want to swatch this light shimmer shade, like a warm champagne, light gold. And I'll swatch that shade. It's very bright and shimmery, very nice for inner corners or under the brow bones. And then I'll use this kind of mid-tone brown. Has a pretty neutral undertone, I think. Maybe a little bit of warmth. It's nice for the crease. And then I'll swatch this darker red shimmery tone. This one has, I feel like it has a little bit more of a shimmer. This one and this one is more shimmery, I think, than the rest of the shimmer colors. But we'll see. I haven't used this color so much yet. So right under here. It's very, oh, this is a very pretty shade. It also seems like it has some duochrome between orange and red and a little bit of pink too. Oh, it's very pretty. And the glitters, the glitter particles, looks like they have some purple in it. Very nice shade. I need to use this soon. And then the last color, this warm brown tone here. Very nice, good pigment. So this was the last row. I really hope you enjoyed these swatches of this palette from M.A.C. I really love this palette, and I hope you liked seeing these shadows in action. So thank you so much for watching, and have a nice summer. Bye.